Hi, this is Brad Strike of Deep Freeze Ice Fishing, and today I'm going to share with you the top 5 best practices that you can use with your BlueTipz products. Now I can assure you, if you follow these 5 simple guidelines, your success rate with BlueTipz will be much higher than it was before. So let's jump right into it. Number 5, the single most important step. When you leave your tip up, make sure that you have switched your transmitter from the off to on position. Likewise, if you're using the BlueTipz receiver, make sure that has been turned on. And on your smartphone, make sure you have switched that from the not scanning to scanning position. Also make sure that your phone's Bluetooth is turned on. Number 4, if using the BlueTipz receiver in combination with the transmitters and your phone, experiment with the best position possible for that receiver. Now if you're fishing out of a portable, I would recommend somewhere about halfway in between the transmitters and your phone. If you're fishing out of a permanent, we now probably have to move that receiver closer to your phone because we have to overcome the shed steel or aluminum walls of that shack. But bottom line, do some experimenting, find the best position possible for that receiver, and you're going to have a much higher success rate with BlueTipz. Number 3, height is good. When we're talking about the height of the transmitter on the tip-up flag, mount it as high as you possibly can, but you still ensure that the flag can tip straight up to the 90-degree position or close enough so that we can trigger that switch inside the BlueTipz transmitter. As far as the receiver goes, we've talked before in videos about extendable poles that you can buy from your local hardware store. We've been mounting our receiver to a height of anywhere between 6 to 12 feet really. And the bottom line again is experiment with it and you will find the best height for that receiver. So transmitter, receiver, mount them as high as possible. Number 2, avoid any obstructions possible. Now if we're talking about our phone, one of the worst places we can actually keep our phone is in our pocket. If we keep it in our pocket, it can be blocked by our body depending on where that transmitter is, and our body is a very good blocker of wireless signals. So if you're fishing out of a portable, a great place to put your phone would be in the side pocket of the portable. If you're fishing out of a permanent, maybe up on your windowsill or down on a table someplace, but where it's out in the open, it can receive all those wireless signals coming from the BlueTipz transmitter. Obviously, avoiding obstructions between your tip-up and the receiver, that should be relatively straightforward, and that's why we had mentioned getting those mounted to as high of a height as possible just to avoid any obstructions. An obstruction really could be snow on the lake if your transmitter is mounted so low that it would hit that snow coming up at an angle. So any couple inches we can gain there on the tip-up flag is better. And the number 1 thing that you can do to increase your success rate with BlueTipz is after you have everything set up, just go and tip up your furthest away flag and make sure that your notifications are working. By doing this, we'll have peace of mind that BlueTipz is in a working state, and anytime a flag goes up, we can be confident that we will get that BlueTipz notification. So, in conclusion, if we follow these 5 simple guidelines, we will have a much higher success rate with the BlueTipz products. Any questions can be directed to me, Brad, at deepfreezefishing.com, and I will gladly answer any of your questions and try and get your problem solved. Again, we have info on our Facebook page, /deepfreezefishing, or on our website, deepfreezefishing.com. And as always, have fun out there, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.